This is Laura, and for quite a few years now, I've been doing different floss tube videos. I do dog training, I do cross stitch, I've done a few quilting, and I've also done some about my journey to try to lose weight. So here's another one of those. This one, hope, knock on some wood, that this is the final version. I've tried to do others where you're following a kind of a crazy diet, high protein, done ones with plexus, where you drink the drinks, done it with Medifast, Take Shake for Life. I hired a personal guru, paid him a couple $1,000, and I lost, on all of them, I lost weight. On the one with the guru, I lost about 80 pounds. But the problem is, so then you, of course, stop doing whatever plan, and then you or stop buying the pills and potions, which is my least favorite, is to take the pills, to do the shakes, and then you gain it back. Well, so now, and always I would go up to a certain point, which is my highest level. I'd always go there and tell myself I'm not going over. That was the one thing I did have done, is I have not gone over my maximum weight allowance, which is pretty high. But that's the one good thing. So, about, I want to say about 6 weeks ago, I started having little problems with my vision. If I focused real hard on something, just the inside of my vision would get blurry. Scared me. And also, I would get dizzy. Sometimes I get dizzy because of blurriness, which is understandable. Other times, it would get blurry just because. I mean, get dizzy or like feel faint just because. Now, I always eaten a lot of good healthy foods. I grow a lot of my own greens, tomatoes, arugula, herbs. I love gardening, and I have the right now I have the garden towers. So I have a greenhouse. So all around the year I can have good healthy, and I eat a lot of good healthy. But I also eat a lot of crap foods. You eat a lot of, I love ice cream, I love cakes, I love chocolate. I don't think I went a day in the last, I don't know if I wasn't on some crazy diet, not eating chocolate. So anyway, so I had these episodes. In the meantime, a family member, about 10 years older than me, got, it seemed to me overnight, but I hadn't seen her in a while, so had got dementia really bad, where she can't really talk. She can't really talk, and I don't know if she really knows who you are. So I'm 62. So 10 years older than me, that happened. And somebody in the family. My aunt had macular degeneration. My mother got cancer at 62. So you have all of these, family type things. So you think, I don't get, not fortunately, I don't get any of the fat related diseases. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't, what would be another fat related diseases? I don't know. But I don't have any of those. When I get my blood work, everything's good. Now I am getting osteoarthritis in the knees, the knee pain. But when I start getting this weird dizziness on and off, feeling that, I hate that feeling when you feel like you're going to faint. I guess most people do. And then the blurry vision. So I went to see the ophthalmologist, got new glasses. He says eyes look fine. He says I have like start of cataracts, which is normal for my age, and maybe a slightly elevated glucose thing. But he said that could be normal. Everybody has their normal range. So we have to test you in 6 months, see if that's your normal range or if that's just a small, tiny bit high. Okay, fine. So my eyes are fine. And then I tried to get into the doctor, and every time I called, they said, call back in 15 minutes. That happened for like 3 days. So I thought, you know what? I am going to change my diet, because if they do say, and I have a blood pressure thing, and I started out with a blood pressure the day I checked it, 139/74. I I thought, well, that's in the pre-hypertension range, which is not necessarily good. But I thought, if I go to the doctor and there's something like that, they're going to want to put me on pills. I don't want to be on pills. I don't take any pills for anything, and I want to keep it that way. Occasionally, if the pain's real bad, I have to take an Aleve or something for my knees. So then I started watching tons of videos, research. Let's just get healthy. I knew, for one thing, I knew the sugar, all the sugar I ate was not good for my arthritis. Because I personally noticed that and of course I know from studying, when I ate a bunch of sugar, my knees would hurt worse the next day. Also, I'm lactose intolerant. So I knew I haven't drank milk in like 30 years because I'm lactose intolerant. And plus, I've always thought it's so weird. We're the only mammal that drinks another mother's breast milk. So for the last 30 years, it has creeped me out to drink just straight milk. But cheese and ice cream are a totally different thing. They're so good. And milk chocolate and cakes and stuff that have butter and milk. Oh, but so I knew lactose was not good, milk products, whey, or any of those sorts of things. So I searched. I'm studying. And about 8 years ago, before I hired the weight loss guru, which that wasn't good. I mean, I lost weight, but his thing was you eat the same thing for breakfast, the same snack, the same lunch, the same snack, the same dinner, the same snack every single day for the rest of your life. He has a book out. I'm not going to tell you who, but he's based in St. Louis. That might give you a tip. And it works. It is the most boring thing, but that's kind of the thing, is that you take the choices off the table. But I don't think it's the most healthy. So right before I started with him, I had heard about these books that I'm going to show you, and I ordered them. Before they arrived, I went ahead and signed up with this weight loss guy. Did that, lost 80 pounds. When I quit him, because it was just it was getting so hard to lose anymore, because I needed to lose more, and the pressure of it, I was starting to do stupid things. I was starting to not eat the day before, or take really sauna type showers. It's just stupid stuff. So why are you doing this stuff? Just so you get on the scale and he doesn't holler at you. So, but I'd gotten these books and I'd read them during then. But after him, I tried to keep the weight off, so I went to Weight Watchers. That didn't help, because when they weigh you, they're like, you did good or you did bad. They didn't really care. So it's like, and then you go to Weight Watchers meetings, and there'd be people there going for 4 or 5 years, and they still hadn't lost the weight, or they lost it and gained it, and they talk about, it's like, oh, that didn't help me at all. Plus, it's expensive to go to listen to people talk about those kind of stories. But so I went back and I reread these two books, watched lots of videos to, like I say, I just wanted the best health, and then lose weight would be a side effect. I just didn't want to have eye problems. I didn't want to be dizzy. I had another friend that has cancer, and it came back for the second time. I have another friend that's been diagnosed with dementia, all around in my age, people you grew up with, and you're seeing this person died, and this person had a heart attack, and this, because, when you get over 60, oh, and then you watch on TV with the COVID, it's like, the most at risk are the elderly, anybody over 60. I'm 62, so I'm over 60, so then you're at risk, of course, and then the overweight are more like to be on a respirator, and you're like, oh, please, just shoot me. But anyway, let's talk about the good stuff. So, and I started, normally, when I would start a diet, which this is a lifestyle, a change the rest of my life, I would fatten up, as most of you probably do. It's like, yeah, I'm going to start Monday, I'm going to start tomorrow, and then you eat everything in sight. I felt so physically lousy and just tired of it that I started this program at 9 o'clock at night. I went and ate a piece of fruit, I ate me some greens. Never before have I ever done that. But anyway, the starch solution. So what I'm doing in a nutshell, whole food, plant-based diet, and I'm not doing any oils. So nothing, and forks over knives. Oh, I love that too. I don't have the book here. I think I have the book. I'm sure I have the book. Um, so you don't eat anything with a face or a mother. So no dairy. That means no milk, no yogurt, no butter, no ice cream. But I'm doing no meat at all. No chicken, no fish, no eggs, nothing. And no oil. I think oil is a terrible food. People think, I had a dietitian just recently that I happened to talk to on the phone, just, about other stuff. But she says your body has to have oil. How is it possible that your body needs a highly processed product that has basically no nutrients? If I need to have olive oil, why don't I just eat an olive? If I need corn oil, why don't I just eat corn? If I need soybean oil, why don't I just eat a soybean? That's my theory. Now check back with me a year or two and we'll see. But, so I'm doing starch solution with John McDougall. I love him. I love his videos and I love starch. So I'm eating lots of potatoes, some rice, pasta, beans, and then we also have Campbell Esselstyn, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, because I was worried, and he's pretty much the same thing. I love T. Colin Campbell. I'm reading right now, I just got from Amazon 2 books. Love them. Michael Greger, Greger, How Not to Die and How Not to Diet. He's funny too. So, Bernard, is it Neil Bernard? But so how to prevent and reverse heart disease. The Esselstyns, they have Jane and Anne. So his wife and his daughter have a lot of YouTube videos with recipes and stuff, and they're real funny. So like, just example, okay, so I'm eating no dairy, no meat, no oil. I'm trying not to eat very much sugar or not to eat very much salt, but I do a little bit. So I'm eating, all the greens, the vegetables, fruits, whole grain cereals, rice, pasta. So as an example today. So today, every morning I've been having a whole grain cereal. I don't really like oatmeal. I like oatmeal cookies, but there's something about the mushiness in oatmeal. I've been using my oatmeal and my rolled oats and other stuff. But today, so I had a whole grain cereal with bananas and strawberries with almond milk. That's my breakfast. I had made a really good carrot cake recipe, no oil. I used applesauce instead, but I didn't ice it or anything. I just have the carrot cake. I cut that into squares, so there's nothing in it that's not any good. I used almond milk and a little bit of brown sugar, and I had that for a snack. And then I made this really healthy. I made a sauce with butternut squash and garlic and turmeric and liquid aminos. That's what I use. Liquid aminos is kind of like, instead of your soy sauce, you can use soy sauce. And some turmeric and some garlic powder, and made a sauce with the butternut squash. It was pretty good, but it tasted a lot like butternut squash. But I made some jasmine rice. I put broccoli, cauliflower. I found that I like my greens cooked rather than eating in a salad. Sometimes I eat in a salad, but I made a bunch of kale. I cooked a bunch of kale down with mushrooms, a green pepper, a yellow pepper. Trying to think what else. And mix it in with the rice. And then I did add a little bit of teriyaki sauce, a teriyaki marinade. It has 0 fat and just has flavorings and stuff. And it was really good. You know how much nutrition's in that? So that's what I had for supper. Now, some of the things, I'm trying to eat things that are whole foods, and I'm staying away from the Boca burgers and stuff. I make my own bean burger. If you want to know some of the recipes, I'll maybe do a recipe show. I can also do a haul. But some of the things I have on hand, or of course all the fruits, fresh vegetables. I am doing PB2 because all PB2 has in it is a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and then peanuts, where they take the fat out. I did see a YouTube video that there's another protein powder like that that just has the peanuts without the fat. But I was really craving peanut butter, and I thought, I am going to try a little bit of that. I love the taste of it. So sometimes I put that on my, I do the like sprouted bread, the Ezekiel bread, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit of PB2 with a little bit of pure maple syrup. So I do have the pure maple syrup. I do the nutritional yeast, helps make it a little bit cheesy, but I am feeling so good. So within the first 10 days, I noticed something. So I've been on it since August 19th. So today is September. Well, I can't look at my phone because it's like September 13th. Yes. So I will, my 4-week, 1-month weigh-in is on Wednesday. Today's Monday. So I'll try to make a quick video then, or update this video. But I lost 5 pounds in my first week. And since then, at my 3-week weigh-in, I had lost 10 pounds. So in 3 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. And that wasn't the goal. My thing is, if I'd only lost 2 pounds, I don't care. Because, but I feel so much better. And people that say you can't do it because nobody else in the house is doing it, my husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, 25 years, we're celebrating our anniversary next Monday, is eating everything. He sat eating vanilla ice cream out of the, he put chocolate syrup in the carton because he's like, now I can eat it out of the carton. So he put chocolate syrup over vanilla ice cream, was sitting there, he ate a half a carton of ice cream. Didn't bother me at all because this time I have so brainwashed my mind by watching all these videos and stuff and thinking that I don't want to die like this, that it's just really helped me. And plus you're full because I'm not limiting anything as far as volume. I eat if I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm hungry at midnight, I eat. My thing is, as long as I'm eating good, healthy foods to feed my body, I eat. So I'm down 10 pounds down, but 10 healthy pounds. But one thing I noticed right away, I didn't even realize I was swollen. My feet look so skinny because I hadn't used to seeing them without them being swollen. I didn't even know they were swollen. So within 10 days, that's the first thing I noticed. My knees feel tremendously better. Even my face, I'm just not as puffy. My wrists, I'm not as puffy. So that's amazing. So that's my update, my whole food, plant-based, no oil plan for life. My friend Kelly, hi Kelly if you're watching, also told me today about the blue zone. So I'm watching stuff about the blue zone. There are 5 or 6 blue zones. What that means is little sections of people that live the longest, and all the blue zones people eat this way, whole food, plant-based. Some of them do like once a week a little bit of meat. So we will see. But I'm really excited on this journey, and I meant to tape sooner, but I just haven't. So I thought I'm going to tape today, and just to fill you in on how's it going and how I'm feeling. So hopefully in 2 days I will see you again, and then I'll try to do weekly just to keep you up to date on how the program's going. 10 pounds down. Bye. Larly in the Lou. Be sure to like and subscribe.